Welcome to the GoMining Academy. My name is Jeremy Dreyer. I am the Chief Business Development Officer at GoMining, and I've been involved in Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining since 2017. I hope you enjoyed these courses. Bitcoin's energy consumption. Is Bitcoin bad for the environment? Congratulations, you've made it to the final lesson of this course, but it tackles arguably one of the most contentious issues surrounding Bitcoin. Isn't Bitcoin bad for the environment? Headlines, group chats, and political debates rehash this question often. It's one of the most common arguments against Bitcoin, and it sounds reasonable. Bitcoin mining uses a lot of electricity. This can't be good, right? But you know what's strange? Most people stop there. They rarely ask what kind of energy Bitcoin uses, why it uses energy in the first place, or how the energy use compares to the rest of the global financial and resource systems we rely on every single day, from central banks to credit cards to gold mining. Let's dive in with what Bitcoin's energy use really means, and how it might play a surprising role in driving renewable energy innovation. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to understand the main environmental concerns around Bitcoin's energy use and where they come from, identify the arguments for and against Bitcoin's energy consumption and evaluate them critically, compare it fairly with traditional systems like banking and gold, understand how Bitcoin mining can support renewable energy. Bitcoin's energy use. Headlines focus on its electricity use, critics compare it to entire countries, and at first glance the concern seems valid. But Bitcoin's energy use isn't a design flaw. It's a part of what makes the system secure and trustworthy. At the heart of Bitcoin is a process called proof of work. We've discussed it in a previous lesson, but it's a crucial process, so it's always worth a recap. Proof of work is how miners, computers spread across the globe, compete to solve complex mathematical problems. The winner gets to add the next block of transactions to the blockchain and is rewarded with newly minted Bitcoin. This process serves several critical functions. First, it secures the network by making it nearly impossible for any single actor to rewrite the blockchain's history. Doing so would require an enormous impractical amount of computing power. Second, it enforces Bitcoin's monetary rules such as the 21 million coin supply cap. No one can simply change the rules or print more coins. And third, it prevents fraud and double spending, ensuring that the same Bitcoin can't be sent to two people at once. Yes, this process consumes electricity, but that energy is what protects Bitcoin's integrity. It replaces the need for banks, intermediaries, and enforcement agencies with a purely digital, transparent, and borderless system. Bitcoin uses energy to deliver trust without requiring trust in any third party. Traditional finance versus Bitcoin energy use. For decades, we've accepted a simple story. Digital equals green and physical equals wasteful. Credit cards feel cleaner than cash. Online banking feels cleaner than brick and mortar banks. We assume that traditional finance must be more efficient. But that assumption doesn't hold up. Traditional finance isn't free. Behind every Visa swipe, there's a global web of data centers, office buildings, bank branches, 24/7 transaction servers, ATMs, regulatory enforcement infrastructure. That entire ecosystem consumes far more energy than we typically